Hey, this is B-Dub, and welcome to a new episode of Clearing My Head. Guys, your wife may hold this over you your whole life, but the good news is it should be a long one. A study found one major thing that can make men live longer is getting married. Researchers in Canada tracked 7,000 people for several years and found men who were married or who got married during the study were twice as likely to age optimally compared to guys who stayed single. They defined optimal aging as not having any serious physical, mental, or emotional issues that kept them from living a happy life into old age. They think marriage helps because your spouse tends to encourage you to adopt healthier behaviors like quitting smoking and exercising regularly. Married men also reported higher levels of happiness overall and had more social support. You know, funny though, women who got married didn't see any huge health benefits, which is shocking. It didn't seem to hurt either though. The lead author of the study thinks it's because women just tend to have more experience maintaining their health and well-being independently, or in other words, they don't need the help. That said, something men can do to help their wife live longer is just don't die. One thing that did have a negative effect on how women age was losing their spouse or getting divorced. Now that makes perfect sense on both sides of that because, you know, the fact of the matter, you know, as long as you care for each other and you love one another, you should have a healthy, happy life. That doesn't mean that men and women, even in married and in relationships, don't have issues. You know, things are going to happen. I've been married twice. And I'll give you this much. Both of my each marriage is night and day. So it pretty much goes by who you are with is what makes the difference. Anyways, thanks for listening to this episode of Clearing My Head. Don't forget you listen to Clearing On My Head on all major podcasting platforms. Also, you can check out my podcast page on Spotify where you can listen to past episodes. Check out my social media links or you can leave me a message. But until next time, this is B-Dub. Thanks for listening. I hope you join me next time as I continue with Clearing On My Head.
Well, that's it. Show's over.
What? We just started.
Yeah, well, the show's over.
That's the end.
That's not the end.
Why, yes, it is.
Right, that's the end.
And that's the end. That's the end?